Welcome to another exciting episode of Musa and Show. Here is what we have today.
They can't utilize us as some spare wheel which they're going to utilize to scare the Democratic Alliance.
Osukwini layizolo la ngomhla ka-12 ku-April 2025 usuku la uJacob Zuma bekahlanganisa khona iminyaka u-83. So bekunama-lecture-ke ey'ndaweni ezehlukene lapho beyo-celebrate khona impilo kaJacob Zuma, kuyokhulunywa futhi nangemsebenzi yakhe ayenzile. Okunye futhi esizokhuluma ngakho kule video indaba ye-ANC ibhalela umkhonto wesizwe party njengoba umuzi uFloyd, kodwa-ke mase seyiphakathi ivideo la uzozwa khona ukuthi liqalaphi lolu daba luthini liyaphi. Ngabe umkhonto wesizwe party uzovuma na ukubambisana ne-ANC ukuze baphasise ibudget, ngoba ibudget seyisesigabeni sesibili manje okuyi-Division of Revenue. Babhala nje bafuna ama-political parties abazosebenza nawo. Usuku la izolo umkhonto wesizwe party ulidedicatele kuZuma. Ingakho umkhonto wesizwe party uthatha isinqumo sokuthi uzokwenza lama-lecture. Ikhona ke i-lecture ezoba nkulu eza ngomhla ka-26 kuJuni 2025 ezobe ihanjelwe nabantu abavela kwamanye amazwe okuzobe kukhulunywa nje ngoJacob Zuma. Ngingakangeni-ke ey'ntweni ey'ningi ngicela uzwe la.
9 wasted years. It's a myth for me. In the last 9 years, it was under the leadership of Jacob Zuma as the president that there was a stronger focus on education. We split education into basic education and higher education. And that focus improved our performance. We must keep. That is not wasted. Access to ARVs, a war against HIV, AIDS, was intensive under that leadership. You can list them, education, you can list them, agriculture, grant development, you can list them.
Njengoba umuza kuKwele Mantashe la esho ukuthi lento ekuthiwa i-9 wasted years is a myth. Le minyaka le abayishoyo beyiphansi kwe-leadership kaJacob Zuma lapho khona kwa-improve i-education, kwi-basic education ubalile naku-higher education ya-improve. Ubala nje into ey'ningi nama-ARVs nokunye-ke ngoba sesike sawenza amavidiyo mhlampe engaphekwe yodwa sikhuluma nje ngalo msebenzi leyo. Kodwa ilento ezinjalo bezokhulunywa, kodwa-ke indaba engifuna ukukhuluma ngayo indaba ethinta indaba ye-budget. Siyazi ukuthi idlulile isigaba sokuqala se-fiscal framework, manje sekuzoya ku-Division of Revenue kusazovotwa. Ngaleso sizathu-ke njengoba kusazovotwa i-ANC ithe izokhuluma nama-political parties ngoba i-Action SA seyiyabona manje ukuthi ngathi ishawe ngemfi iphindiwe.
So Mashaba must relax. He's not been duped. We'll engage with him and we'll continue to work with them. And we remain committed to what we agreed to in our negotiations, which were led by the chief whip. Now, those negotiations are gone. The SG is back on the driving seat with the negotiating team. We have been mandated, and as we speak now, I've written to all political parties. We're going to meet with them, discuss and negotiate the budget impasse. All right?
Njengoba umuzwa kumbalula la esho ukuthi uHerman Mashaba ka relax, khona ivumelwano baba nazo. Mhlambe kungenzeka ukuba isivumelwano lesokuthi babe ingxenye ye-GNU khona ivumelwano baba nazo. Uthi-ke bazozigcina lezo zethembisa baba nazo kulezo ivumelwano isikhathi be-negotiate, ngoba siyakhumbula phela ukuthi i-ANC ikwazile ukuthi iphasise i-fiscal framework ngosizo la i-Action SA, IFP, iGood, iBosa namanye. Kodwa nje labathi uHerman Mashaba ka relax ngoba abezindaba bamnyakazise kakhulu bethi hayi Mashaba wena wathi negotiateile ne-ANC ayizukukhuphuka iVAT, kodwa nakho sithola ama-message wayesiyaphenika kuMashaba manje umbalo uthi hayi aba relax. Kodwa iphuza lishomba lo uthi babhalela ama-political parties. Ngicela ukucaphunela.
We did brief the media that we will seek audience and engagement with all political parties to address the budget impasse going forward. And we had written to all parties and they have responded positively to this. The discussion thus far are going very well among all parties who have met. We intend to conclude this discussion midweek next week. We have had talks about talks with political parties before the passing of the budget framework, and we agreed with political parties to pass the budget framework, and some did not come to the party. In particular, the DA, EFF, and MK Party and Freedom Front Plus, and others did not partake, like the Cape Coloured Party. Those who did in majority voted for the budget framework. So we're now moving towards the division of revenue, and we need to find each other in relation to the budget, of which many raised the issue around the VAT, of which we are attending to it in terms of our discussions. So by next week, all of us and those who will have agreed on the framework agreement on breaking the impasse, we hope to convene and give you a detailed account about the way forward.
Njengoba umuzwa kuMbax esho ukuthi bakhulumile nama-political parties namanye futhi basazokhuluma nawo, bayibhalele iy'ncwadi ngoba manje bayadinga ama-political party baphinde bavote nawo. Yakusha kwacaca-ke i-Action SA ukuthi uma i-ANC ingasayigcinanga izethembiso zayo zokungayikhuphuli i-VAT, ngeke bavote nayo uma sekuza kwi-division of revenue. Kusazovotwa, bangathi kuvotwa kathathu ngaphambi ibudget iphelele nje yonke. Manje ngaleso sizathu yingakho ubona bethi bakhuluma namanye ama-political parties ngoba bayawadinga ama-political parties abazovota nawo. Khumbula ukuthi i-DA baneyingxoxo nayo ukuthi kuboniswana ukuthi kuzomisa kanjani, futhi i-ANC ayizimisele ukuyixosha i-DA kodwa ifuna kube i-DA ezozihambela ku-GNU. Ikhona into interesting eshuwe uPaul Mashatile, kodwa kubuhlungu okuyena umuntu ofuneka athathe isinqumo president, kodwa kube kuya ngokukaPaul Mashatile i-DA ingaba iseyingxenye ye-GNU. Ngicela uzwe la.
The government of national unity has had a lot of challenges in the past, but those did not lead to its collapse. And the reason being that we continue and we will continue to consider the GNU as an agreement not between two parties. It's not the agreement of the ANC and the DA. It's an agreement of 10 parties. And we want to make sure that when we deal with issues in the GNU, we deal with these issues as all parties, all of us, working together, prioritizing the challenges that the people of South Africa are facing, not our narrow political interests. We need to understand that we have reached agreements, and we must respect those agreements. Now, the leadership of the ANC, after what has happened recently, decided that we are going to reconfigure the alliance. We are going to reconfigure that alliance, and we are going to reconfigure the GNU to ensure that we bring other parties on board to work with us, but also to ensure that we discuss this properly with all the parties. We will discuss Comrade Tulas also with the alliance.
Njengoba umuzwa-ke la uDeputy President uPaul Mashatile esho ukuthi even nayo i-GNU it will be reconfigured ngoba bafuna manje ukuthi babe nama-political parties laba bazovumelana nawo ngoba i-DA ikhombisa ukuthi yona ayivumelani ne-ANC kodwa i-DA ichazile inkinga yathi i-problem ye-ANC ayifuni power sharing. Manje i-ANC ifuna lama-political parties izothi mayithi jump athi how high, ayifuni political party ezothi hayi lokho thina sihambisani nakho. Yingakho-ke kukhulunywa indaba ukuthi bazo-configure i-GNU, bafaka ama-political parties abazovumelana nawo bebeke izwe phambili. Angazi liphi izwe abalibeka phambili ngoba ayikho nento eyodwa abayenzile nje singathi ayicha ngempela labantu balikhathalele izwe, cha bazikhathalele bona. Kodwa-ke vele sonke siyazi ukuthi uma i-ANC ifike esinqumeni sokuthi iyayishintsha i-GNU, iyareconfigure i-GNU, i-political party hamba phambili ezongena i-Action SA njengoba eshilo uMbalelo ukuthi kuneyivumelwano ukuze i-Action SA ivote nabo ukuze kuphathe i-fiscal framework from kwi-committee le yayihleli ye-finance. Kukhona ivumelwano ezaxoxwa lapho kwavunyelwana ngokuthize. Isona sizathu lesi esikhulu kodwa bambuzile abe-Action SA lo omkhulumeli wayo uphendule kanjena-ke.
It's a large delegation. It's obviously mandated from their National Working Committee. It was led by their National Chairperson, Gwede Mantashe, and their Secretary General, Fikile Mbalula. But there were a number of members of their National Working Committee that form part of their delegation, and clearly they are following through on the mandate of the NWC that was concluded to reach out to two different political parties this week.
You've heard the introduction there that they are insisting that the meeting was purely about the fiscal framework, which was passed in Parliament last week. Was that your experience of the meeting as well, or was there more to this discussion?
Well, actually, it was on our insistence, because while rumours have emerged out of the NWC of a reconstituted GNU, it was Action SA that communicated yesterday and affirmed today again in the meeting that we will not be available for those kind of discussions. We are dealing with the budget, we are dealing with the VAT increase, and that is the absolute focus of our work right now.
Njengoba umuzwa ke babechaza ukuthi bona impela bahlangene nabe-ANC kodwa into ebikhulunywa lapha beyimayelana nendaba ye-budget. Akukho okunye okungalo okukhulunyiwe. Kodwa mawuzwa uDeputy President njengobesho uyabona ingxoxo bezingekho mayelana nebudget kuphela. Kufanele i-Action SA ibe ingxenye yabo phela kuze bezokwazi ukuphasisa i-Division of Revenue. Manje kufanele bakhulume nabo. Kungenzeka ukuthi inkulumo besimayelana nayo i-Action SA ukuthi ibe ingxenye ye-GNU. Ngeke phela uDeputy President avela akhulume kanje esusa nje into emoyeni, angeke nje. Sithi sizula inuki ngosiwanga. Asiphinde simcaphone futhi sizi ukuthi uthini lo ba.
FNB and all of the other institutions, financial or whatever it is, they are all sending messages that 1st of May, the VAT is now going to increase to 15.5%. So what guarantees are there that this can be reversed when it looks like a done deal?
Certainly. So I think we must understand the way the law works is that the VAT Act of 1991 prescribes that when the finance minister announces a change to the VAT rate, the date for that implementation is announced by him, comes into effect. And he announced the 1st of May for that implementation date. It was ultimately left to the committees in Parliament and to Parliament itself to ensure the passage of the fiscal framework subject to this process that we are following. The banks and other financial institutions obviously have no choice but to read it as it is right now, which is that there will be a VAT increase come the 1st of May. But what we are putting on the table is that Action SA and the ANC are going to cooperate together to ensure that sufficient amendments to that fiscal framework are passed between now and the 1st of May that prevent that from taking place.
Yabona ngihlezi ngizizwa izinto angazi noma mhlawumbe isilungu engingasizwa noma kwenzakalani. Kodwa lo mlungu uyavuma ukuthi uminister njengoba declareile ukuthi iVAT izokhuphuka ngomhla ka-1 izokhuphuka kodwa bona njenge-Action SA ne-ANC bazoza nezinye indlela ukuze ingakhuphuki iVAT. Ngizocaphuna manje uDr Mkhohlelo mama ukuthi uDr Bani kodwa ozosichazela ukuthi ukube bebefuna le VAT ingakhuphuki bekufuneka lokho bakwenze kuphi kanjani.
There must be a key outcome which is very specific in the report. the report must specify whether those committees want to accept the proposal, the fiscal framework, or want to amend the fiscal framework. So what transpired last night is that the committee jointly decided not to amend, but to accept with recommendations. So in this instance, then, they are supposed to guide Parliament as to how Parliament must proceed by either accepting or amending. By either accepting, yes, or amending. So now what they have done is to say, we will not amend as this committee. We will leave it to Parliament to amend. We will not make that decision as this committee. We will rather put in some caveats to say that, yes, we accept on condition that you review these specific issues, the VAT, as well as the tax bracket crib. So in actual fact, even though the committee has the power in the Money Bills Act to actually amend themselves as the committee and be specific and direct Parliament, they are choosing to abdicate that power to Parliament. So now Parliament now must receive this entire report and look at their recommendation, and then using their wisdom as their house and decide whether they want to actually adopt the fiscal framework with these conditions that have been put in. Now, what happens now is that they are putting the ball back into the minister's hands in to say that you have 30 days to review your proposal, even though in principle, we do accept it, but you still have 30 days to come up with an amended version, which it could be construed as well as a contradiction.
Yeah.
Therefore, the only people, who can now either amend or accept the report is Parliament, or reject it is Parliament. Right now, because the committee itself has not actually been very specific. Even though they want to make changes, they do not want to come out and be specific to say, we are making amendments. They are just saying that we are making recommendations, we are accepting it.
Uma uzu Dr. Mbaba la echaza ngokwakho kukuzwa ngabe i-Action SA ayiqondi na i-committee laba behleli kuyo ukuthi isebenza kanjani, ngoba njengoba ethe lo mlungu uminister nje maka imemezela njengoba waqoqa ukuthi izokhupha ngomhla ka1 ivele yayizoba njalo yayizokhuphuka iVAT, akazange ayiqonde na ukuthi i-committee le abahleli kuyo njenge-Action SA inamandla ukuyiguqula, inamandla ukuyi-amend, isuse iVAT bese befaka lama recommendations wabo ngoba bathi kule mali oyifunayo nazi ezinye indlela onga-raise ngayo ama-revenues. I-Action SA ibingakwazi lokho noma badlala thina ingqondo bafuna nje ukuba ingxenye ye-GNU? Ngiyabuza nje ngempela, ngiyacela ukuthi ngizukuphawula ukuthi Action SA ikwenze lokhu ngoba ingazi ukuthi leya committee njengoba esho uDr. Mbava ukuthi leya committee iyona enamandla, kodwa ivele yakhetha ukuthi i-committee sayemukela kodwa sicela uyobheka ezinye indlela. Uminister wayishilo kwasekuqaleni ukuthi azikho indlela azozibheka. So sizongena ke ukuthi utheni uFloyd Shivambu mabembuza mayelana nodaba lolu le-ANC ixhumana nama-political parties ngoba ifuna ukuthi kuphasiswe phela i-fiscal i-division of revenue because i-fiscal framework seyaphasa.
Final question. The Action SA leader, Herman Mashaba, spoke to us last week, and he says, if invited to the GNU, you will jump at the first opportunity to join that. Is that indeed the position of Action SA today, given these discussions that you've just had with the ANC?
Angiyawuthanda umbuzo kaXoli la. Umbuzo direct ngoba uthathele enkulumeni eshiwo uHerman Mashaba ukuthi uma yena engasathola ithuba angalithatha baze bambuza ukuthi engani nguwena wathi ngeke usebenze ne-ANC wathi izimo kayifani, kodwa ngempela ke mathiwa siyarizina kahle I-Action SA uma ivuma ukuvota ne-ANC odabeni le-budget, what was in it for yona? Yona ibizozuzani uma ngabe ivuma ukuvota ne-ANC? Asizoyikhulumela bese siyongena endabeni kaFloyd ukuthi uthini.
And the GNU, as it is currently constituted right now, in which 70% of the seats of parliament are sitting in the GNU, we would struggle to see how Action SA would add value by bringing another few seats to that particular equation. But right now, Action SA is focused on the budget, and that will be our focus going forward.
I've dealt with political leaders many a times. You see, what you've just said right now is quite clear, that you're not speaking the same language as Mr. Mashaba. Is there a difference, is there a divide in Action SA about whether or not Action SA should join the GNU?
I think as much as it would excite presenters like yourself who want to create that kind of impression, there's absolutely no divide in Action SA. There is an enthusiasm to see how we can explore the role we can play on behalf of the South African people. I think there's certainly a degree of interest to ensure that we investigate these things. But right now, the focus is on the budget. And right now, there are very serious concerns about the GNU, how it is structured and how incoherent it has become, that isn't going to be solved by Action SA joining it in its current format. So we are going to continue as a constructive opposition. We're going to examine the space, and we'll make decisions in time as the picture starts to become clearer.
You and I are going to have to agree to disagree.
We can do that.
Ay yabona umlungu mayibambeyeka kanje ngoba phela uma ngabe i-Action SA bengafuna ukuyingena indaba ze-GNU ivote kanjani ne-ANC uma yona ingafune ukuzingena izindaba ze-GNU. Yabona nje badlala imidlalo wabo kodwa kubona bafuna ukuba ingxenye. Yingakho uDeputy President ethi i-GNU izoba reconfigured because uyazi ukuthi ikhona i-Action SA. Bazokwazi ukukhipha i-DA bafake la amanye ama-political parties ngoba eqinisweni lilonke i-DA ne-ANC bebo babili nje ma behlangene bebo babili nje banayo i-majority bebo babili. Yingakho kuba sengathi le GNU iphakathi kwe-ANC ne-DA ngoba iwona amaphathi amakhulu la amancane. I-challenge kodwa engicanga ukuthi i-ANC izoba nayo eyokuthi njalo makufuneka baphasa izinto kufuneka baconvince lamaphathi amancane. Iyona inkinga ke ezoba khona leyo kodwa ke nabo abana choice ngoba nakho i-DA imile ekuthenini yona ayisupport indaba yokukhuphuka kwe-VAT. Hayi sisazoyibona ukukhuphuka kwe-VAT. Uthe uhlabisa ukukhuphuka kwe-VAT kuzosiza abantu. Angazi kuzobasiza kanjani ngokwenza izinto zibize. Angimazi ukuthi ucabanga kanjani, angifunje nokuyingena indaba yakhe. UFloyd ke bambuzile naye ukuthi njengoba ufikele embalulethe uya engage nama-political parties unithumelela iletha na waxhumana nani na uphendule kanjena yena?
No, look, we got a letter from the ANC Secretary General and we responded to say we do not want to enter into domestic affairs of the government, the so-called government of national unity. If they've got budget impasse, it's their own issue. They've constituted a government with representatives of the colonial system, of racism, of apartheid. So they must see to finish as to how they handle their own issues. They can't utilize us as some spare wheel which they're going to utilize to scare the Democratic Alliance. That no, for them to win their immediate gains, they will go to MK and then MK will then rush as if we're desperate for power. We know that as Mkhonto we Sizwe represent majority of the people of South Africa. We are not desperate to enter into power through the ANC coalition or arrangements. We can take power single-handedly as an organization. We've got the necessary capacity to take power by ourselves. That is why less than 6 months into existence, Mkhonto we Sizwe could get upward of 14% of the vote in South Africa and have an outright majority in the province of KwaZulu-Natal in terms of the votes that were announced by the IEC, not in terms of the true reflection of the outcomes which we are still contesting now. So the ANC has written to us. We have responded to say that we do not want to enter into domestic affairs of the so-called government of national unity. Let them deal with their issues. We have got the relevant platforms as MK where we're going to articulate our position in terms of what is to be done in relation to the budgeting framework, in terms of the money bills that are still going to serve before Parliament. But one thing for sure is that as long as the government of national unity or any government includes the Democratic Alliance and all these other aspects, we are not going to allocate any budget as Umkhonto weSizwe to representatives of oppression to expand on land, on basic education. We'll never support that budget. That is one issue which we have very clearly articulated.
Hayi ukubeke kwacaca uSecretary General womkhonto weSizwe Party ukuthi yebo bona bayitholile letter ebivela kwi-Secretary General we-ANC, kodwa bona njengomkhonto weSizwe Party angeke babe ingxenye nalawo nje ma-negotiations. Angeke nje baze baqale bahlale phansi. ANC izikhethele yona ukusebenza nabantu athi ke bona bazingane zabantu ababecindezela i-South Africa, bazingane zabantu ababe push apartheid, bazikhethele bona ukusebenza nabo. Ngakho ke umkhonto weSizwe Party angeke uzube ingxenye yokuthi ANC ifuna ukuthusa iDA, futhi ifuna ukuprovela iDA ukuthi yona ingakwazi ukwenza izinto noma ingavumelani neDA. Ayibone nje ukuthi iphuma kanjani, abangafakwa einxabaneni zabo, abahlale phansi njengokushada kwabo balungisa inkinga zabo, ngoba bona njenge-MK Party angeke babe ingxenye yayo, kodwa angeke futhi bayisupport ibudget enhloso yayo ukucindezela abantu. Njengomkhonto weSizwe Party bazovota against leyo budget, okubeka ngokusobalaka ukuthi ANC esiceleni sayo, ngoba phela inhloso yabo ukuthi kuphasiswe ke le division of revenue. Basazosokola futhi abe-ANC phandle mabengabuyisana ne-DA. Futhi amathuba okubuyisana ne-DA makhulu kamathuba ukuthi babuyisane ne-DA uma nje bengase bafike esivumelwaneni, ngoba siyazi ukuthi ibhizinisi nje bebatshelile ukuthi abangehlukani, amathuba ukuthi behlukane mancane. Futhi ke uFikile Mbalula uthe iDA mayifuna ukuhamba ingahamba, okusho ukuthi bona njenge-ANC noma kuyiba abaphethe kodwa abazimisela ukuthi bayixoshe iDA ku-GNU. Ngaleso sizathu ke iDA isazoba khona ku-GNU. Yilokho nje kufuneka sikulindele ukuthi iDA isazoba ingxenye ye-GNU, ngoba i-ANC angeke izixoshe iDA phandle ke uma uPresident Cyril Ramaphosa engaba nesibindi athi nje mina ngithatha isinqumo sokuthi siyareconfigure, sishintsha ama-minister, bathatha amanye ama-minister we-Action SA abafake lapho bavote naye, athathe uMmusi Maimane weBhosa athathe laba abafake lapho bayikhiphe iDA. Mhlawumbe ke mayengenza njalo, mayengaba naleso sibindi nje uPresident wethu Ramaphosa, ngokumazi kwami ke akanaso, ngabe ngiyamsukela. Kodwa phela ungasho ukuthi umuntu uyamazi, kodwa nje ngimbuka nje ukube bekuZuma mhlawumbe engacanga enye indlela, ngoba uZuma khona abantu abake baba ama-minister for 3 hours wabe configureile reshuffleile cabinet. So sizobona ukuhamba kwesikhathi. Ngiyacela ukuze uphawula kwakho, ulike, ucomment, ushare. Mina nawe asidibane kwivideo elandelayo. Ningixoleleke ngokuba kude kwevideo. Isizathu salokho ukuthi bekufuneka ngifake yonke information relevant. Manje angikwazi ukuthi ngilongenza ama-video amacozicozi. Ngcono ngenza ivideo nje eyi-1 nazo zonke izinto kuyo. Ngiyabonga.